Word on the Street is in Harbourfront Centre. The Outdoor Book and Magazine Festival once again comes back to Toronto. Eagle News correspondent Riza Mangilit for the report.
Best-selling author Neil Gaiman once said, "A book is a dream you hold in your hands." If that's the case, then this weekend Toronto is filling up with hundreds of dreams, as today the city holds the Word on the Street Festival, an annual and national celebration of books and magazines, of writing and reading. The Word on the Street Festival is an annual outdoor festival that hosts Canadian authors and writers and a marketplace that features books and magazines published here in Canada. This year, the festival is held here at the beautiful Harbourfront Centre, closing off the summer season with best offerings of the Canadian publishing industry. The WOTS Festival celebrates its 30th anniversary with its biggest features to date: 200 Canadian authors, 120 events, 16 stages, and 265 exhibitors. The festival program includes children's literature and activity tents, Indigenous author readings, writing workshops, panel talks, and Canada's largest marketplace of books and magazines.
We've actually been attending Word on the Street for many years. I want to say close to a decade, probably, that we've been coming. It's a great way, as an independent publishing house especially, to be able to put ourselves in front of the readers and introduce our books to them. So my husband actually founded the press, and he is a poet, and he realized when he looked out into the Canadian publishing landscape that there wasn't a lot of presses that were publishing poetry or work that was of a more experimental nature, and so that's why he was prompted to start the press. And this year we're actually celebrating our 15th anniversary. Oh, well, it's great. I mean, it's definitely an industry that has many challenges, as do many industries, I realize, but it's a very exciting time as well, though, in Canadian literature, I think, especially as there's been a lot of movement in the last few years to publish more broadly, publish voices that have been historically underrepresented in our publishing landscape, and our press is really committed to that. And so I've been very excited to see the growth of that across the industry, and are really happy to be able to contribute to that as well. I think one of the biggest challenges as an independent publisher we face is discoverability. I mean, there is just a lot out there, and how do you bring dialogue, discussion, or attention to your books? So that discoverability factor is an ongoing challenge, but one that we certainly try to rise to. Yeah, and I think that that's probably something that most independent presses would agree with.
According to the WOTS, their mission is simple: to create a free public festival celebrating reading and literacy in Toronto. For 30 years, this is what the festival has exactly done and continues to do. This year, the WOTS Festival features celebrated Canadian authors such as M.G. Basanji, Maureen Jennings, and Cory Doctorow, and upcoming authors like Casey Plett, Alicia Elliott, and Sherry Demeline. Storytelling is universal, which makes reading and writing vital in human lives. In Toronto, Riza Mangilit, Eagle News. I'm one with 25.